What's up, man? I want to talk about Adrien Broner. Man, this is Adrien Broner's last stand, in my opinion. To me, this is his last great shot. He has a great shot tomorrow to face Manny Pacquiao and possibly get a win. Now, I made a video stating that I want Adrien Broner to win the fight. I don't think Adrien Broner is going to win the fight. I think Manny Pacquiao is going to beat Adrien Broner. As long as Manny Pacquiao, I understand Manny Pacquiao is 40. As long as he, come in the ring and, he still has his, mojo, his legs and his hand speed, Manny Pacquiao is going to win the fight. What's up, man? Manny Pacquiao is going to win the fight, and he may even stop Broner. Now, Broner has never been stopped. That's the last thing that Broner has not faced. He has not been stopped. And I believe Manny Pacquiao will be motivated to be the first fighter to stop Broner. And like I said, this is Broner's last stand, man. If he doesn't win this fight, he's going to be a bona fide gatekeeper. He's going, and when you look at the fighters that Broner has fought, it's been rumors that Al Heyman is fed up with Adrien Broner. They can't trust Adrien Broner. He's always getting in trouble. This and that is always something with Adrien Broner. And if you look at his last couple fights, he got in the ring with Mikey Garcia. Now he's getting in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. So it's kind of like I see that Al Heyman is trying to cash Broner out. And this fight right here is on pay-per-view. So he's trying to cash Broner out, trying to, get the money that they invested in Broner. Because when these promoters have these fighters on the come up, they invest a lot of money in these fighters. Now you can tell the fighters that they seem that they can make a lot of money off of, because these fighters get the most opportunities, and these fighters are quote unquote protected somewhat. They don't throw these fighters in the ring quickly with fighters that can possibly knock them off. They always get them, build up fighters and fighters that are former world champions, but former world champions who really are not a threat anymore, but can give your fighter some experience and also provide a name on their resume. So they trying to build up their resume, and they did a good job building up Broner's resume up into the Paulie Malignaggi fight. Now, the Paulie Malignaggi fight was supposed to be his come-out fight. It was supposed to be his fight. After that fight, he probably was going to be on pay-per-view after that fight. That fight did not go well. Now, Broner won the fight, but it was close. You know what I'm saying? I thought Broner won the fight, but it was some close rounds in there where Paulie Malignaggi outworked him. I didn't think Paulie Malignaggi did anything to Broner physically, like damage him or hurt him or anything like that, but he just outworked Broner. And that was the beginning of Broner, people were saying that Broner wasn't letting his hands go. You know what I'm saying? And then, we all know he fought Marcus Maidana, got his first loss, got knocked down a couple times, came back. And I believe after the Marcus Maidana, yeah, they did what they do to they fighters that they heavily promote. They try to build them back up. You know what I'm saying? He fought Emmanuel Taylor, he fought another guy. Then he got in the ring with Sean Porter. Then he lost that fight. Then they tried to build him up again, give him some more fights in between. And then he got in the ring with Mikey Garcia? I'm getting his resume a little screwed up, but I believe it was Mikey Garcia. Could have been a fighter before then. Then he lost that fight. So to me, this is Adrien Broner's last stand. Because they can't keep on building him up, you know what I'm saying, with any type of credibility. People are going to start looking straight through it and say, he just can't win a big fight. And Adrien Broner have not won a fight that he stepped up in. Now, some people will say, well, he beat Paul Malignaggi. He moved up in weight and beat Paul Malignaggi. Okay, but Paul Malignaggi was a small welterweight himself. Paul Malignaggi, 2 years removed from moving up himself. So he was not a big welterweight, you know what I'm saying, by any stretch of imagination. Here go his after Adrien Broner lost to Marcus Maidana, he fought Carlos Molina, Emmanuel Taylor. Then he fought John Molina Jr. I remember that fight. Then he fought Sean Porter. I got that right. Then he fought Khalid, and then he fought Ashley Theophane and Adrian Granades. That was them building him back up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build his reputation back up, trying to get him some wins. And then he fought Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Lost that fight. Then they tried to build him up again by putting him in the ring with Jesse Vargas. That fight was a draw. So it's no more building. You know what I'm saying? There's no more building for Adrien Broner. This is his last hurrah. He has to beat Manny Pacquiao by any means necessary. Knockout, by decision, which I don't think he's going to beat Manny Pacquiao by decision. I think if Adrien Broner beats Manny Pacquiao, it's going to have to be by knockout. And Adrien Broner will have to do something that he doesn't do. To see, I hate me. I don't do that whole. I think you're gonna do this. I have to see that you've done it in the past. And he's 20. Adrien Broner, what, 29, 30. So if he hasn't done anything that he hasn't done in other fights, he's not gonna do it in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? He may tweak something here and there, but as soon as the hands start flying with Manny Pacquiao, he's gonna go back to what he does, and that's not throw enough punches. Adrien Broner, after this fight, if he loses this fight, people are gonna be saying the same thing. If Adrien Broner would have let his hands go, he would have won. People are always saying that. Now, all his fights that he lost, if he would have let his hands go, I can't say he would have won. I can't say he would have beat Sean Porter. It would have been could have been a closer fight. You know what I'm saying? I can't say he would beat Mikey Garcia. It could have been a closer fight, but I understand people saying him letting his hands go gives him a chance to win. Yes, I understand on that level, but I can't sit up here and say if he let his hand go in all those fights, he would have won all those fights. No, I can't say that. But he's going to be a gatekeeper, man. And aside from boxing, you hope Adrien Broner get himself together. You know what I'm saying? Because boxing is one thing, but the man got to live for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? He's accumulated some form of wealth. Hopefully he invests his money well, and it can carry him throughout his life. The man has kids, so I'm rooting for the guy. He's a black man over his kids, and he got a family. I believe he's married now, and you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm rooting for. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ever root against him in the aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't think he's going to win this fight versus Manny Pacquiao. But I'm hoping for his sake of his mental state, that he can find a peace within himself, even if he doesn't win this fight, because fighters like Adrien Broner, he needs to win this fight. Like Adrien, probably for his self-esteem. People would say, oh, what are you talking about self-esteem? The man got money. There's plenty of people with money that have self-esteem problems. There's plenty of people with money that are, you know what I'm saying, down on themselves or don't feel good about themselves. Your mental stability and your mental peace is way more important than anything else. Because without your mental state, man, you're just lost. You know what I'm saying? You can be suicidal. I mean, we know Adrien Broner history of getting on Twitter talking about he's gonna kill himself and all this stuff. So that's some real stuff, man. That's some real possibilities. So for his sake, I want him to win this fight. I just don't think he's gonna win the fight. Simply because I still think Manny Pacquiao still has something left. I still think Manny Pacquiao maybe have a couple fights still left in him. I don't know if Manny Pacquiao, I know he did an interview on that PBC news show that they interview fighters, which to me is interview fighters and have a kind of like a basketball show. You know what basketball does for them, what football does in NFL Live. Now they got a PBC where they talk boxing after the boxing matches, which to me that's nice. I like to hear that. You get to interview fighters and hear fighters talk extensively about different things and their boxing career. But on there, Manny Pacquiao said he think he got about 2 or 3 more years left. I don't know. When you get about 40 years old, or you get 30, athlete get about 30, 35, especially in boxing, it's fight to fight basis. You know what I'm saying? It was that way with Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins was able to fight past 40, and you know what I'm saying? It was a fight to fight basis. So with Manny Pacquiao, it always depends on how he looked tomorrow versus Broner. If he looks really well, hey, it's on to the next fight. And then if he looks well in that fight, it's like a fight-by-fight basis. He's not 25 anymore where you can say, well, he got another 5 years of boxing, you know what I'm saying, barring any major injury. But, I think Manny Pacquiao still got something left. Now, if I didn't think Manny Pacquiao had a whole lot left, I would think Broner can come in here and beat Manny Pacquiao and put him on his resume. But if something dramatic doesn't happen to where he catch Manny Pacquiao early. Now, Broner is going to have to catch Manny Pacquiao early, in my opinion. he cannot get in there and let Manny Pacquiao dictate the rhythm. Because once Manny Pacquiao dictate the rhythm, it's over. Once a fighter that still has his reflexes and still has his mental capacity and still has his boxing ring IQ, and the fighter of Manny Pacquiao prestige that been through a lot of fights and seen a lot of things, you got to understand, Manny Pacquiao been in the ring with Cotto. He's been in the ring with Mayweather. He's been in the ring with Shane Mosley. He's been in the ring with Oscar De La Hoya. He's been in the ring with Margarito, Joshua Clottey, Barrera, Marquez, Morales. He's been in the ring with a lot of Jesse Vargas, Timothy Bradley. He's been in the ring with a lot of people, so he's seen it all. If that man is in his rhythm and he dictates the fight, then the fight is over for Broner. Then it's a question, can Broner hang on and not get knocked out? You know what I'm saying? So Broner is going to have to set the pace early. He's going to have to to me, he's going to have to walk Manny down. It's danger in not walking Manny down, but Adrien Broner doesn't move enough in the ring, or he doesn't move at different deceptive angles like a Mayweather did against him, or Marquez with his timing, with his counter punching. He doesn't have that. So to me, Broner will have to walk him down, man. Just have to walk Manny Pacquiao down, let the chips fall where they may, instead of just being on the outside and getting peppered all day by Manny Pacquiao and losing, you know what I'm saying, losing a slow death. But let me know what y'all think, man. I think this is Adrien Broner this is last hurrah, man. I mean, he gonna have fights after this. He can still have, but he's gonna be a gatekeeper. He's no longer gonna be a marquee fighter as far as his name being the biggest name on the card or equal biggest name on the card. He's gonna be a guy that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have other fighters that above him, and he's gonna be looked at as the B fighter or the C fighter. It's just what it is, man. That's how boxing is. If you don't win, because they given Adrien Broner countless of times to get things right, and you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse. Al Haymon can lead Adrien Broner to the water, but he can't make him drink it. He can't help him drink it. Adrien Broner has to drink it. He only can put Adrien Broner in these positions. Adrien Broner has to take advantage of him. And, you know, he didn't take advantage of with the Marcus Maidana or the Mikey Garcia or the Sean Porters of the world. He just, and to a lesser extent, Jesse Vargas, he just didn't step up to the plate.